Ladies and gentlemen, the NCAA, the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, Coppin State University, and Florida A&M University encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, ethnic, or sexual comments or other intimidating actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the physical education complex. Also, consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages is strictly prohibited. We thank you for your cooperation. Also, we ask one other note, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you please keep your feet off the seat in front of you. Once again, please keep your feet off the seat in front of you. Thank you. Once again, we say good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Coppin State University and the Physical Education Complex for today's Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference game between the Florida A&M University Rattlers and your Coppin State University Eagles. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are your starting lineups. First for the visiting Rattlers of Florida A&M. At forward, 6'9", and a sophomore from Bruce Lee, Louisiana, number 25, DJ Jones. At center, 7'1", and a senior from Denver, Colorado, number 34, Isaiah Martin. At guard, 6'2", and a sophomore from Champaign, Illinois, number 2, Cameron Reeves. At guard, 6'4", and a freshman from Pensacola, Florida, number 3, MJ Randolph. And at guard, 6'1", and a senior from Lithonia, Georgia, number 21, Justin Ravenel. Florida A&M assistant coaches are Carlos Briggs, Jarrett Stevens, Patrick Benson, and Ben Hartman. The head coach of the Florida A&M University Rattlers is Robert McCullum.
Personal goals, it's just a win for real. We work hard every day. Everything just coming together. So I got faith in this. I'm confident that we're going to have a great year this year.
We got a lot in. That's something you can't lag on.
I'm excited because of our effort. Just keep competing.
Personally, cool.
Yeah. Champions of the United States. We finally made it out them tricky nigga. Hallelujah. Shots, boy. You a thotty, I won't cuff you like a cop, boy. No way. Ooh, I just cashed out. How the fuck you turn a bando to a glass house? How the fuck you get it to the fourth barrel out? Got the ribbon, Instagram, snip ass out. Hey. Big bag, talk to Santa Claus. Got 3 bars out that Molly ripping panties off. Flying private to Dubai, we up those any bars. Oh, scary, I was turning the cameras off, please.
Hey, one time on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3, one time. 4, 5, 6, 10.
And now, the starting lineup for your Coppin State University Eagles. At forward, 6'7", and a senior from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 1, Chad Andrews Fulton. At the other forward, 6'8", and a senior from Kennesaw, Georgia, number 5, Cedric Council Jr. At guard, 6'2", and a sophomore from Bowie, Maryland, number 13, Dewan Clayton. At guard, 6'2", and a senior from Lawnside, New Jersey, number 21, Lucian Brownlee. And at guard, 6'6", and a senior from Willingboro, New Jersey, number 22, Lamar Morgan. Eagle Director of Basketball Operations is Joseph Gripper. The assistant coach is Charles Agamagu. The associate head coach is John Oslander. And the head coach of your Eagles is Juan Dixon.
Spinning from uptown, I put a bus down. Yeah, oh.
Just like the women did, and start the game off great.
Coach McCullum and Coach Dixon exchanging pleasantries here pregame. FAMU enters 6-14 overall, 3-1 in the MEAC. Coppin State enters 3-18 overall, 3-3 in the MEAC. Isaiah Martin in the jump circle with Cedric Council Jr. So glad you're with us on a gorgeous afternoon here in the charm city of Baltimore. Tip controlled by FAMU. Cameron Reeves with the handle. Ball screen handoff, now for Randolph, back between the rings. Jones has it, far side right. Ravenel with a skip near side left to Reeves. Bounce it out near side left. Jones has it, coming to his right. Picks up the dribble, skips it far side of the right. Now for Ravenel, 7 to shoot. Head of the key, step-in jumper for Jones. Rim it off. Tip follow, rim. It trickled off out of the hand of Randolph. Rebound to Martin and a travel call against the Rattlers.
Good defense.
Boy, did FAMU get to the glass quick or what?
Yeah, they have to do a better job boxing out right there.
Council on the inbound now for Clayton. Clayton through the Andrews Fulton screen. Into the forecourt out of Council. Left corner, Lamar Morgan. What a weekend he had in North Carolina. Handoff down for Clayton. Clayton trying to turn left, got cut off. Now for Andrews Fulton. Bouncing off to the doorstep. Said, went for the strong move to his right. DJ Jones the block. Here comes Reeves on the run back. Near side left to Jones. Jones left to the lane, feeds it in the lane. Martin lost the handle. Now for Clayton on the run out. Scoreless, a minute plus into the first half. Clayton to Council, back to Clayton. Kick out to Luce, far side left. Brownlee dumps it down, Andrews Fulton. Chad nearly lost the handle, trying to face up on Martin. Kick it out right corner. Said once a three, it's on the way, back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Martin. On the run back, Reeves. Reeves now left to the jump circle. Feeds it high left. Now for Randolph. Randolph back into the key. Jones feeds it inside to Martin, stolen by Cedric Council Jr. Here comes Clayton on the run back. Line, lane, trying to fight it up in traffic. Jones got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds.
Hey, go 52. Lamar, you're not selling Lamar.
24 to shoot, 18-11 to go in a scoreless first half. So much for the fast start. Nearly 2 minutes in.
That's right.
Brownlee on the catch, dribbles it high right. Now for Clayton, head of the key. Clayton coming right, hands it off to Andrews Fulton, line to the lane, he traveled. Sideline inbound now for DJ Jones. Reeves into the jump circle. Top side right. Now between the rings to Jones. Jones head of the key. Now right side to Reeves. Reeves head of the key. Ravenel wants a three. It's on the way. Lift the rim and off. Andrews Fulton the rebound. Now for Clayton. Clayton on the bounce. Reverse it off Andrews Fulton. He wants a three. Right of the rim, no good. Both teams ice cold here in the first 2.5 minutes. Left side Randolph going baseline left. Bounce it through the lane to the far side. Kept alive by Morgan. Bounce it off to Brownlee, and he's called for a travel.
Wow.
Hey, Lou.
Here comes Ifiani Amezarike. We're going to go Iffy for short. He's now at FAMU after spending some time in Loretto, Pennsylvania at St. Francis University. Personal note, Iffy and I go back a couple of years in his playing days. Glad to see he's found a new home at Florida A&M. Far side of the right, now to Ravenel, back between the rings to Reeves. Your side left, Randolph. Trying to step back on Morgan, step into the lane, gave it up to Jones. Jones nearly lost it. Kick it back out right side. Ravenel wants a three. That's good. Justin Ravenel gives Florida A&M a 3-0 lead at 16:52 to go in the opening half. Clayton, line to the lane, kick it out to Morgan. Step left three is on the way off the right wing. It's good, and we're tied at 3. Well, just like that, from ice cold to red hot, both teams in opening 3. Head of the key, Reeves on the bounce. Hands it off left side out of Randolph, and I believe we got a hand check call on Morgan. That's his first. It comes at 16:24 to go, opening half, deadlocked at 3. Randolph on the inbound. Now for Reeves. Reeves top side left down to Ravenel, and off the ball, a whistle and what? Cedric Council Jr. holding on to Iffy on that block. Inbound coming ahead of the key. We got an illegal screen call against MJ Randolph. That's his first. 16:16 to go in the opening half. Andrews Fulton sets a screen for Clayton. Clayton on the run back, kick it out left corner. Brownlee wants a three for the lead, rim it off. Rebound DJ Jones. Now for Reeves. Reeves on the bounce, pulls up the free throw line, rim, it popped out. Rebound to Council. Again, Clayton on the run out. Euro step in the lane, takes it strong with the left hand, and scoops and scores. Coppin takes their first lead at 5-3. It's a very nice move.
Pretty move, yeah. The Euro step, nice layup.
Top side left, now in the hands of Randolph, and we got a travel call against FAMU. It also brings us to our first time out on the floor. It comes at 15:34 to go here in the opening half. Coppin leading Florida A&M 5-3 on the Coppin State Sports Network. You can visit CoppinGear.com to get your CSU apparel. Currently, it's free shipping with any purchase of $50 or more until February 11th. It's CoppinGear.com, where the home team shops. Todd Bartley joined by Lavone Foreman. 5-3 Coppin here in the early going. Both teams finding offense is at a premium right now.
Right, exactly. Both teams are struggling right now offensively, and Florida A&M has an early rebound lead, 6-2.
Yeah, and Coppin hasn't been able to turn that turnover margin in their favor, 6-2, into points either. Medley, Bacon, and Oslander both checked in out of the media timeout. top side right. Clayton the handle. He's defended by Randolph. 15 to shoot. High left to Morgan behind the arc. Morgan coming to his right, spins back to his left. Gives it to Oslander, left wing, 7 to shoot.
Attack, you gotta go!
Clayton with 5, down to 4, goes right of the Andrews Fulton screen, back to Oslander. Deep left 3, rimming off. Rebound DJ Jones, now for Randolph. Randolph head of the key. Ball screen hand off to Ravenel. Ravenel turns right, swings it right side to Reeves. Reeves on the right wing behind the arc. Swings it off head of the key. Catch for Jones. Near side left to Ravenel. Faces, fires from 12, and drains it again.
Tough shot.
He's got 5. Coppin's got 5. 14:35 to go in the opening half. Deadlocked with our second tie. Andrews Fulton head of the key. On the bounce. Kick it out left corner. Oslander's got it. Bounce it off high left now for Andrews Fulton. Andrews Fulton with it, holding high left. Goes line, lane, fights up with the right hand, hold the phone, we got a foul. That's on Iffy, that's his first. Out of Lagos, Nigeria, a redshirt junior for the Rattlers. Off the inbound, Clayton, left corner kick, what do we got? Stepping out of bounds or a foul? That's going to be a foul call against Coppin. And I believe it was on the screen. Yeah, Medley Bacon with the moving screen picks up his first. Third on Coppin as a team here in the opening half. 14-10 and rolling. Even at 5. Ravenel now to Iffy, head of the key. Near side left, Jones, reverse it right side, now to Reeves. Reeves, now for Jones, he traveled. That's the most popular call right now, is travel.
It is. Yeah, he definitely took a few steps on that play.
So DJ Jones will exit. Tracy Hector's checking in for the first time for the Rattlers. Oslander now for Clayton. Clayton on the bounce, coming back to his left. Now coming back to his right, opposite the Medley Bacon screen. Right side Andrews Fulton, mulling over that 3. Goes right to the lane, turns left, faces up, right hand runner, it's good. Chad gives Coppin the lead back at 7-5. 6.5 minutes in. Reeves on the bounce, high left. Reverse it off, Andrews Fulton went for the steal. Jarred it free from Hector, Hector gets it back. Near side left, Ravenel turns right, hands it back now for Hector. Near side left, 3, ribbon off, tipped free, and what do we got? Over the back call or a foul on Coppin? Medley Bacon with his second. That gets Council Jr. immediately back into the game to replace Medley Bacon. Eben Williams replaces DeJuan Clayton. Check that. He's going to replace Lamar Morgan. Reeves to inbound from the baseline. Gets it in near side left. Randolph's got it going baseline left. Fights one up, missed everything, and the ball is going to be last touched by Coppin out of bounds. Iffy on the catch, now head of the key to Randolph. Randolph, right side now to Reeves. Reeves on the bounce. Trying to go around the Iffy screen. 15 to shoot. Ravenel gave it up near side left. Rimming off from 3 for Hector. Offensive stick back follow by Hector is good.
Yeah, that was a good contest on the 3-pointer, but can't let him get his rebound and take it straight back up.
That's textbook from back in junior high days. Follow your own shot, right?
Yeah, right.
Did exactly that. Clayton with it high right. Tied at 7, 12.5 to go first half. Clayton on the bounce, going left, and we got a hand check call on Ravenel. That's his first.
Touch, one.
Lithonia, Georgia senior. Comes in averaging nearly 15 points a game. Oslander on the inbound, now for Williams. Williams gave it up to Clayton, turning right. Left hand hook goes rimming off. Rebound to Iffy, hands it off. Now for Reeves. Reeves head of the key. Now for Iffy. Back to Ravenel around the Iffy screen. Turns right, kicks it out right side to Reeves. He wants a three for the lead. It's good. Cameron Reeves makes it a 10-7 FAMU lead, and Juan Dixon takes time. With 12:05 to go in the opening half. It's a 30-second timeout. And I believe they will extend that to a full. So we'll take it with them. FAMU leads Coppin 10-7, 12:05 to go in the opening half. Back after this 60-second timeout on the Coppin State Sports Network.
All these new players we got, bro. Yeah, they got Philly, New York. I think they even got somebody from Australia, bro. What? Australia.
I could have sworn I seen somebody that was like 8 feet.
8 foot? Yeah. Light skin boy, be.
Yeah.
Yo, it's gonna be crazy, man. Oh, definitely shout out to the basketball team, man.
Shout out to the basketball team,
Yeah,
man.
you don't go to Coppin, you ain't popping either.
Straight away.
Out to the men's basketball team. Let's go Eagles. Hey, Coppin.
So the Coppin timeout, 10-7, Florida A&M at 12:05 to go in the opening half. Tom Burley joined by Lavone Foreman. Lavone, in this first, just under 8 minutes in this first half, both teams have been really cold from the floor.
Yeah, both teams really haven't really settled in right now, and both teams are not shooting very well, and a few turnovers here and there. But for Coppin, you know, they definitely got to get it going. Right now, as far as the rebounds, Florida A&M are still out rebounding Coppin 11-2. So that's another thing we got to do.
So Oslander knocks down a 2, making it 10-9. Florida A&M advantage, 11:40 to go in the half. Reeves turns all the way around, gets the play call from Coach McCullum. Now hands it off head of the key. Hector surveying the situation, comes back near side up to Reeves. 12 to shoot. 3-second call on Iffy in the lane. That's his name, Ifeanyi Mezarike. That's his name. It's not an Iffy call. It's 3 seconds on Iffy in the lane.
Exactly.
So now Steers is in for Coppin. His first action of the first half. 11:15 to go. Williams lined in the lane, kick it out left corner. Oslander jumps into a 3. It's good. And Coppin's got the lead back at 12-10. Oslander with a quick 5 on 2 trips down the floor.
Yeah, nice kick and penetration. Drained the three-pointer.
Hector's got to come in near side left. Nazir Kaur also checked in out of the timeout. Kick out right side. Reeves for a 3. Came up empty. Steers on the contest. Is called for the foul. His first. That means 3 free throws forthcoming. So Cameron Reeves, 6'2 sophomore out of Champaign Centennial High School in Champaign, Illinois. Makes it 12-11 Coppin with that first free throw. Second one's on the way. Front of the rim, no good. And the third of 3 is good. We're tied again at 12 as Reeves got 2 out of 3. Give him 5. Jones is waiting at the table for the next dead ball. 10:45 to go. Williams steps into a 3, rimming off. Rebound, Steers got upended. Going for the rebound, he got undercut. Fouls on Reeves, that's his first. Jones replaces Iffy in the Florida A&M lineup. Even at 12 with 10:42 to go in the half. Williams on the inbound, lobs it into Council Jr. on the catch, hands it back on a ball screen to Williams. Swings it, head of the key, Oslander, step right, thought about that three, kept the bounce alive. Coming left to the Council Jr. screen, goes left to the lane. Trying to come back to his right, now to Council Jr. He's going right, hooks it up, side of the rim, no good. Tipped high in the air and coming away with it. His core for FAMU, hands it off to Ravenel, near side left corner, gave it up to Reeves. Reeves back head of the key. Jones, a catch and fire jumper, that's good. DJ Jones' first field goal makes it 14-12 FAMU. 4 lead changes now in the opening half. Nearly halfway done at the 10-minute mark. Council Jr. on the catch. Hands it back to Williams, high right. Coming to his left, goes right to the lane. Hands it off to Steers. Got to the doorstep and hammers it with 2 hands. Even at 14 on the Steers finish. Lavone, I've said for many, many years, when you're at that rim, 2 hands for safety.
2 hands, nice strong dunk.
And a traveling call as Core drags the pivot foot and turns it over. 9:36 to go in the opening half. Even at 14. Here comes Williams on the bounce, now to the forecourt. Stepping left to the Council screen. Kick out left side now to Morgan. Morgan hands it back to Oslander, coming back to his right. Oslander left wing. Now hands it off to Morgan. Morgan gave it up to Council Jr. to the doorstep. The ball came free, and I believe last touch by FAMU with 9 to shoot.
9 on the clock. Hey, Aaron, no the clock. Aaron, no the clock. Hey, Aaron, you got 3, Aaron.
Williams from the baseline to inbound, looks, kicks it in. Now for Morgan, is back to the basket. Now head of the key, Williams with 4, down to 3, floats one up, left to the rim and off. Rebound, DJ Jones. Jones on the run back, hands it off to a trailer. Randolph. And a shove, I believe, called on Steers. That's his second. Andrews Fulton replaces Steers. Oslander comes off, I believe. Clayton came back, he did. Brownlee on the floor as well. Morgan and Council, that completes the Conference State 5 on the floor at the moment. 15 to shoot now for FAMU. Hector's got it high left on the bounce. Gave it up now to Randolph. Back. He looked head of the key for Ravenel. Gave it up for a turnaround in the lane. Ribbon off for Jones. Rebound, Chad Andrews Fulton. Closing in at 8.5 to go first half. Brownlee finds a trailing Clayton. Clayton turning left to the lane. Got to the doorstep, turns around right of the lane. Swings it backside left. Brownlee wants a 3. Right of the rim and off. Rebound to Core. He'll run it back to the forecourt. Now to the head of the key. Now for Jones. Near side left. Gave it up to Randolph. Randolph on the bounce. Kicks it left side. A pull-up is on the way. Ribbon off out of the hand to DJ Jones on the rebound. A whistle on a foul. Brownlee, I believe, picked up his first.
Going 21.
First free throw on the one-hand bonus comes rimming off out of the hand of Core. Clayton going left to the lane, draws some contact, rim it trickled off.
Nice tough drive there. Almost got the layup.
Randolph picks up his second personal foul. That comes just ahead of the under 8 media timeout. Clayton at the free throw line, puts it on the way. That was bad out of his hand. Rimming off. Brendan Miles will check in for the first time. Clayton split a pair, give him 3 points in the opening half. Coppin regains the lead at 15-14. 5 ties, 5 lead changes in the first 12-plus minutes. On the bounce, Hector. Ball screen, hand up, back to Randolph. Line to the lane, lost the handle. FAMU tried to save it in, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miles. That brings us to a time on the floor. 7:47 to go first half. It's now Coppin leading FAMU 15-14 on the Coppin State Sports Network. Back at the PEC, 15-14 Coppin in front of FAMU, 7:47 to go in the opening half. Fans, you can travel in confidence and enjoy the comfort of spacious studio accommodations at the Town Place Suites Baltimore BWI Airport. Less than 10 miles from downtown Baltimore. Your home away from home is waiting for you. That's the Town Place Suites Baltimore BWI Airport, the official airport hotel of Coppin State Athletics. Todd Barley, Lamone Foreman with you here courtside at the PEC. Got a great one going here in the early going, don't we?
Yeah, definitely. Both teams are getting at it. Started off a little bit slow, but seems like both teams has gotten into a rhythm, and so far so good.
Hey, Lamar.
Coppin's got to get to the boards. -9 right now, trailing 14-5, and they have a 15-14 advantage on the scoreboard. Clayton with it. High left, now to Andrews Fulton, head of the key. 15 to shoot. Hands it back to Clayton, top side left. Clayton left of the lane, trying to come back to his right, launches the elbow jumper, rim it off, loose ball on the floor, picked up by Miles. And now FAMU gets into their offensive end with Reeves coming right to left. Reeves now between the rings, gave it up to Hector. Hector backing his way in right of the lane. That's a travel. Well, the far side official said instead of a travel, dual possession. Came to an awkward stop, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought it was a travel actually myself.
So now 7 minutes and rolling on this first half clock, 15-14 Coppin State. Now to Morgan on the bounce far side left. Brownlee's got it. Swings it right side now to Clayton. Clayton coming left toward the head of the key. Gave it up to Council. Power bounce. Lost the defender. Hit the underside of the window. And they say it's last touch by FAMU out of bounds. I really hope they don't go to the monitor on that one.
Right. Couldn't tell if it was a foul or if he just lost out of bounds on that one, but
I thought he lost it clean on the way up.
Yeah, me too.
That's what Coach McCullum is making the appeal to the official. Closing in on 10 to shoot. Andrews Fulton trying to back his way in. Near side of the lane. Hooks it up. Missed everything. Council Jr. had it and lost it. 6:40 to go in the half. 15-14 Coppin by 1. Reeves the handle. He'll come right to left on radio. That's opposite on TV. Head of the key now to Jones. Far side right. A catch now for Reeves. Head of the key to Ravenel. Near side left. Back to Miles. Shot clock to 10. Bounce it off at the elbow. And now ahead of the key. 3. Came up short out of the hand of Reeves. And going for the rebound, Coppin, I believe, commits a foul. Cedric Council Jr. picks up his second. Medley Bacon's waiting at the scorer's table. That first free throw is on the way and good. 15 all. Second Hector free throw is good, 16-15. Florida A&M with the lead, 6 lead change now, comes at 6:13 to go in the half. Andrews Fulton on the inbound now for DeJuan Clayton. Now high right to Morgan, now to Clayton, back to Morgan, thought about a 3, steps right, launches it anyway, right of the rim, no good. Pinballed around, it's on the floor, Morgan picks it up right side, gallops into the lane, kicks it back out left side, and now Andrews Fulton, a touch from Morgan, right corner, steps into a double team, gave it up to Andrews Fulton right down Broadway, swings it off to Medley Bacon, and he rams it with the right hand. 17-16 Coppin.
Very nice pass. I thought he was going to take it up, but he passed it off to Medley Bacon and for the slam.
Near side left, Jones. Back into the key now. Hector a touch. On the bounce right. Back to Reeves, head of the key. Trying to come left. Stepped into a double team. Kicks it out left side. A step in 15-footer for Jones. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Lamar Morgan. On the run out. Shovels it off left side now to Clayton. Left side, Brownlee. Reverse it off to Clayton. Turned over. On the run out, Ravenel goes up with the right hand and scores. He's got 7. 18-17. Florida A&M on the 8th lead change. That comes with less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. Clayton runs it right to the lane. Now for Medley Bacon. Medley Bacon fights one up front of the rim. No, but a whistle on a foul. DJ Jones the foul. That's his first. On our live video stream at CoppinStateSports.com, you get a great look at the 7-footer. Brendan Medley Bacon knocks down the front end. Even at 18 with another free throw coming. Lucian Brownlee checks out. Ken Oslander's back on. Second one for Medley Bacon. That's good. Give him 4. Give Coppin the lead at 19-18. 5 ties, 9 lead changes. 4:38 and counting. Nice slip and a 2-hand finish for Martin. 2019 FAMU back on top. I still like Medley Bacon's dunk better.
Me too.
Hand check call as Clayton tried to go left. Reeves picks up his second. Comes at 4:25 to go first half. Clayton leans into that free throw, and it's good. Even at 20 with another free throw coming. Second one's good. 21-20 after a pair of Clayton free throws give him 5 points in this opening half. 4:20 to go. Coppin by 1 at 21-20. Reeves almost ran into his own man, Hector, and almost turned it over. Hector back to Reeves on the right side, defended by Oslander. Kicks it out right corner. Ravenel wants a 3. It's on the way. Good. Ravenel's got 10 in the opening half. 23-21. Florida A&M.
Delay.
Under 4 to go. 12 lead changes now and 5 ties. Andrews Fulton. Ball screen handoff that Oslander. Oslander on the bounce. Line, right of the lane. Shovels it back now for Clayton. DeJuan backs it out very calmly. Hesitation dribble going to his right. Fade away with 7 to shoot. Right of the rim, no good. And the rebound tracked down by Hector. Now the forecourt, hands it off to Ravenel. Catch and fire 3, ribbon off. Rebound. Came down to Miles. Right side 3 for Reeves. Ribbon off. Rebound Oslander. He's fouled on the way down by Brendan Miles. That's his first. It brings us to the under 4 immediate timeout. It comes at 3:20 to go in the opening half. Florida A&M now leads Coppin State 23-21 on the Coppin State Sports Network.
official timeout.
Fans of High Place, Baltimore, Inner Harbor, located near Fells Point, offers a refreshing blend of style and innovation in a neighborhood alive with cultural attractions, shopping, and amazing local restaurants. High Place, Baltimore, Inner Harbor, official downtown hotel. Coppin State Athletics. Todd Barley, Lavone Foreman here at the PEC. Got a great one going here this afternoon. Nip and tuck the whole way in his first half. 23-21, FAMU with the lead.
Definitely. Yep. Back and forth. Hopefully Coppin can get a lead and try to pull away a little bit.
And the free throw is on the way and good for Kent Oslander. Give him 6 points in this opening half. Makes it 23-22. FAMU with the lead. Second one, rim it off. Rebound Isaiah Martin. Here comes Reeves into the forecourt. On the bounce, far side from our broadcast location. Backs it all the way out with Ravenel. Gave it up head of the key now for Hector. 9 to shoot. Back right side to Reeves. Got in the lane, floats one up, rim it off. Steers battling for the rebound, comes away with it. 2 dribbles and an outlet now for Clayton. Clayton now head of the key. Line, lane, tried to fight it up in traffic, and I believe the foul is going to be assessed on 7-1 center, Isaiah Martin.
19 foul, ball in 13-1, 2 seconds.
Clayton's free throw on the way, right of the rim, no good. Rattlers by 1 at 23-22. Second one, rim, and it's good. Clayton now with 6. Even at 23 on the 6th tie plus 12 lead changes. 2:35 to go in the half. Left to right comes Miles. Into the right corner, some penetration by FAMU. A kick out for a 3 out of the hand of Rabideau. Comes rimming off. Oslander on the run back. Dribbles right of the Andrews Fulton screen. Goes right of the lane. Nearly lost the handle. Now for Andrews Fulton. Thought about that. 3 steps left. Lets it fly. Good. Chad's got 5. Coppin back on top. 26-23. Closing in on 2 to go in the opening half. Reeves feeds it high and out of Hector, head of the key. Ravenel's got it. Looking, 12 to shoot. Bouncing off right of the lane. Now for Miles. Miles picked up the bounce right of the lane. Turns around, fires, rimming off. Rebound Steers. Here comes DeJuan Clayton on the run back. Head of the key, hesitation, dribble, reverse it off to Andrews Fulton. Left side Oslander, clean look at a 3. Right of the rim, no good. Steers over the back, picking up his 3rd. Cedric Council coming back with 2 fouls and scoreless to get Steers. Or is he? Nigel Marshall will now check in and replace Steers. That's to protect Seth from getting his 3rd. Hector Jr.'s at the line on Compton's 9th team foul. First one's on the way, good. Give him 5 and make it 26-24 Coppin. 93 seconds to go in the half. Second one's on the way, that's good. Hector's got 6, 4 of which at the free throw line. Coppin by 1 at 26-25. Speaking of 25, DJ Jones just re-entered the game.
Chop, right here. Chop.
Clayton with it, head of the key, hands it off to Marshall. Turns left, put it behind his back, unintentionally turned it over. Reeves on the run back, so the Rattlers can retake the lead with a make here. Post entry feed intended for Martin, out of bounds. 76 seconds to go in the half. Oslander on the bounce now for Andrews Fulton, now for Clayton.
Let's go.
Clayton on the bounce, top side right. Gave it up to Morgan, hands it back to Clayton, back to Morgan, head of the key. This is a deep 3, it's on the way, good, Lamar Morgan. He's got 6, 29-25. Beyond NBA range from 3. Right side, rim it off, Reeves out of bounds, or was it? Saved in by FAMU. Marshall on the run, going left of the lane, going strong, trying to ram it home. Hit the left of the rim and off. Andrews Fulton under the basket, fights it up on the 7-footer and scores. Give him 7. 31-25, Coppin's lead is now 6, and a timeout FAMU. 30.9 to go in the opening half. With the time on the floor, we'll keep it right here. How about this run right now by Coppin State?
Yeah, it's definitely a great run. They're picking up the pace, moving the balls, nice passes, and some led to a great dunk.
Trailing 23-21, they've now ripped off a 10-2 advantage and run the lead to 6 at 31-25. Great response. Lamar Morgan hitting that deep 3, coming off the MEAC Player of the Week honor. We talked about the great weekend he had in North Carolina. Well, when you put up 50 over a weekend,
they're having a pretty good stretch.
And a lot from 3, 25 a night on the average against North Carolina Central and A&T. Inbound for Ravenel. About a 5-second margin, game and shot clock. Reeves holding, left of the jump circle. Shot clock to 10, now he puts it on the floor, coming to his left. Now back to his right, into the jump circle. To the floor they go, Oslander picked it off. Down the floor for Morgan, catch and fire with the right hand, he scores. Lamar Morgan now with 8. Here comes FAMU, launching from behind half court is Jones, wide right and out of bounds. Coppin leads Florida A&M 33-25 at the break. They close the half on a 7-0 run and make that run I mentioned a moment ago of 10-2, 12-2 to close the half. Assistant coach Charles Agamagu is now going to join us here briefly at halftime. How about the closing run here at the end of the first half, Charles?
Well, those are the runs that you need to have, right, in order to expand the lead. I felt like defensively we played them really well. If I'm not mistaken, from the last meeting, we've turned them over 11 times. We haven't really done a great job converting those turnovers into scoring opportunities, but that last run, in a sense, made up for it. But it's also the great momentum going into halftime, feeling good about yourself, and that's something that I think we needed.
One other key to the second half. Open up that
I apologize.
Paper one more time. This is a big number. 19-9 on the boards, Florida A&M. So that's going to be a key to the second half.
You know, this team, if I'm not mistaken, reminds me a lot of South Carolina State. And in that interview, I told you that South Carolina State, and it's not arrogant, I felt like they were going to struggle against our defense, and they were going to try and push the ball in transition as well as attack the offensive glass. I think it's a very similar game. They're struggling against our defense. They have to push the ball in transition, and as you can see, they're crashing extremely hard. So we just have to be really more physical with our man box outs. But I can't complain, right? 19-9, that's 10 rebound advantage. So we're well on the way.
Well on the way. Good luck in the second half.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
There it is. Charles Nakamaga with the break. We're back with more of the halftime show here on the Coppin State Sports Network after this timeout.
Now it's time for our Coppin State layup contest. That's brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings at Owings Mills, Arundel Mills, and White Marsh. We've got Kyron Lewis and Patrice Miles. That's about the best I can get for that one. They have to get dressed in a Coppin State basketball uniform and make a layup. And the winning contestant receives a $25 Buffalo Wild Wings gift card. All right, we're just about ready. Here we go. On your mark. Get set. Go.
How can I love somebody else if I can't love myself enough to know when it's time to let go?
All right, we got a winner.
All I really want is to be happy and to find a love that's mine. It will be
All right, help him up. There you go. Oh, almost. Close enough, close enough. All right, thank you. Thank you guys for playing our Coppin State Layup Contest brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings at Owings Mills, Arundel Mills, and White Marsh. When the big game is on, you have to be at B-Dubs for our $5 game day deals. Wings, beers, sports.
I mean, isn't it obvious? You earn points by hanging out with friends and eating wings and watching sports. And I mean all the sports, like football, baseball, basketball, soccer, karate, boxing. Vincent, this one, I don't know. Check it out. First, you join. Go to blazingrewards.com and follow the simple steps to sign up. Second, you earn. Just get off your butt and head to B-Dubs. Earn points by checking in, bringing friends, and ordering food. And finally, you redeem. Turn those hard-earned points into awesome rewards like wings, drinks, shareables, and more. Then just write your phone number on the check and rewards are deducted from your total. You can even earn points watching LARPing. LARPing. LARPing.
Don't forget.
Back here at the half, 33-25, Coppin in front of FAMU, joined by Athletic Director here at Coppin State, Derek Carter, and Lavone Foreman now halfway through his second game in your stead. I got to tell you, you brought in quite the protege.
Well, the bar was set high, and he's meeting the challenge, so that's what I like to see.
Thank you. I appreciate
Great
it.
job. Great job. Great job.
Definitely looking forward to Monday, but we have a half to get to in the second half against FAMU. First, let's go back to the women's game. That's as well as probably everybody has seen them play, at least in the first half, since we've come together here over the last couple of years.
It was, and I'm sure Coach Burrows and his staff, they were very pleased because they haven't received the outcomes that they've wanted, but they've really worked hard, and, you just want to see them benefit from the hard work. So that first half was outstanding. Second half, they were able to hold on and get the win.
The lead ballooned at one point, I believe, to 33
Yeah.
early in the third at 45-12.
Yeah.
I mean, DC, you hold a team to 12 moments into the third quarter, your defense is doing something right.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. And that's, he's preached defense and no turnovers, all the things that fundamentally allow you to get that type of scoring margin. So you're not going to maintain a 30-some point lead generally anyway. So they had enough cushion that they could close the game out and get the win.
Closing out the opening half, FAMU had a lead of 23-21, and then Compton closes the half 12-2. We've talked about that for years as well, finishing. Well, now you finish the first half 12-2.
Right, and now what? You got to finish the second half. That's. I think that has been the Achilles heel of our men's team, is just learning how to finish. And they've improved tremendously from previous last season, early in the season, and even earlier this year. So they finished this half strong. I know what Coach Dixon is saying in the second half. Come out, get a good start, and make sure you finish.
Let's go back to last year in the MEAC tournament in Norfolk, the game you and I did together against North Carolina Central. 6 minutes to go. Compton is in the game. I think it was 1 possession, 2 possession. They couldn't close it out. Central ends up winning the whole thing, going to the NCAA tournament.
Exactly.
A weekend ago, same scenario, and Lamar Morgan closes out Central basically by himself.
He did. And fortunately, I was there to watch it. And that's the Lamar Morgan that we've been kind of searching for. He's played okay, but, he hit that big shot, then comes back against A&T with a huge night. And then the first half today, he shot the ball pretty well. So that's the Lamar, we need that as well as the other players, but we need Lamar to be that clutch shooter, that key shooter, and to make the shots that this offense is designed for.
How big is that now, DC, coming down the stretch in MEAC play, running out of schedule, running out of regular season, getting set. And right now, if the tournament started today, I believe Compton's in the top half of the bracket.
Yeah, that's true. And, we talked about, you break the season of those 16 games, you break them into quarters, and, you want to ideally go 3-1, 3-1, 3-1, and you have a 12-4 right now. Whether you get there or not, but you break it into the quarters and get more wins than losses, because it's all about seeding. And then once you get to the tournament, you're going to have tough games, so you just have to play well. But of course, the higher you see the seed you are, generally, especially that first game, which is that tough game to get over, you want to have a game that you can kind of feel that you're going to win during the first game. So it's all about seeding. That's why we have to play well. This game and the next two are at home. You want to protect your home floor and finish up strong at the last half of the last portion of your conference schedule. So,
going off question, is this as balanced as you've seen the MEAC in your time at Compton State? Top to bottom, both sides, men and women.
Yeah, absolutely. You look at it, and you look at the teams on top, and Norfolk, to their credit, are undefeated on both sides. But it's not like Norfolk is unbeatable. So the parity in the conference is very strong, and that's why it's all about timing and making sure you're peaking at the right time as you go into tournament play. And because it's probably going to be who's that hot team to win the tournament. So,
at the right time, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
As always, appreciate the time, my friend.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
Athletic Director here at Compton State, Derek Carter. We're back with the second half after this timeout. Compton State Sports Network.
Basketball tournament is back at Scope Arena in Norfolk, Virginia. It's 6 days of non-stop action as your favorite MEAC men's and women's basketball teams battle it out on the court for the right to play in the big dance. Get your tickets today at MEACHoops.com. Member institutions and Ticketmaster. March 11th through the 16th at Scope Arena as the road to the big dance goes through Norfolk.
Back at the PEC. Getting ready for the second half. 33-25, Coppin in front of FAMU. How about these numbers, Lavone Foreman, in this opening half?
Right. So far, field goal percentage is actually pretty much even, such as the free throw shooting as well. Coppin has to do better on the boards right now. FAMU had 21 rebounds in the first half. Coppin only had 14. So second half, we're going to see more rebounds, better rebounding from Coppin, and just to keep up the intensity.
Charles Agamagu wanted to stand corrected because he took that quick glance at the stat sheet and read it in reverse.
Right.
On the boards.
Yep.
And then he went in and told the guys, fellas, you got to get on the glass.
Exactly. Yep.
So we're about to find out in this second half, just like the women had to find out, Lavone, how do you handle a lead going to second half?
Right. You definitely want to come out, keep up the same pressure that you did. Don't lax up. Every team makes a little run, but you want to be able to withstand it and don't go away from what your game plan is.
Reeves with the handle, first possession of the second half to the Rattlers. Ravenel's got it, high left, facing up is Randolph. Randolph on the bounce, now for Ravenel. Ravenel, free throw line face up, rattles home. Ravenel came in averaging nearly 15. He's got 12 early stages. Second half makes it 33-27 Coppin. Left side Brownlee with the handle, coming right at the Andrews Fulton screen. Now to Morgan, head of the key. Back to Brownlee, near side left. Luce going to work. Trying to get it to Andrews Fulton. Brownlee on the bounce, left in the lane, shovels it inside to Andrews Fulton. We got a blocking foul call on the drive by Brownlee. And I believe it was Ravenel trying to take the charge.
I think so, yeah. And I like that move right there by Brownlee, penetration with a nice pass.
20 to shoot. Clayton on the inbound looking. Bounce it into Brownlee, left corner. Hands it off to Andrews Fulton. And he's fouled. I think Martin's picking up his second. Check it. Reeves with the reach. That's his third. I was shielded by Coach Dixon. I apologize.
Right.
Off the inbound, Clayton lobs it in left of the lane now for Andrews Fulton. Andrews Fulton put it behind his back, turns right hand hook, scores. Philly now with 9. 35-27 Coppin. Reeves high left, hands it off down to Ravenel. Ravenel head of the key now for Jones. Right side feed to Randolph. Randolph coming to his left, now head of the key to Reeves. Near side right to Randolph, feeds it down to the block to Martin. Fadeaway's on the way, back of the rim, no, but a whistle and a foul. It's on Lamar Morgan, that's his second. Martin's first of 2, on the way good. Martin now with 3, makes it 35-28 Coppin. Second free throw, good. Martin got them both, give him 4, make it 35-29. And again, Lavone, 6.2 possession lead for Coppin State. Clayton going baseline left, skip it out left side, make it right side, Brownlee for 3, rim it off. Andrews Fulton tried to save it, took it with him out of bounds. A little early in the shot clock, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I would like them to try to get a little bit more ball movement. Pretty quick shot.
So Reeves has it coming left to right. On the bounce high right, gave it up to Jones, is back to the basket, gave it up. Randolph and one as he makes it off the right of the lane. 35-31 with a free throw coming. Andrews Fulton the foul, that's his first. And the free throw came rimming off. Rebound DJ Jones. FAMU resets it to Reeves high right. Kick it out right corner. Jones on the catch, steps in from 15, rim it off, and a tip follow dunk for Martin. Give him 6, make it 35-33, Coppin by 2. And here comes the run by FAMU to get right back in it, down by 2. Morgan with it high left, wants an answer 3, it's on the way, rim it, popped out. Said knocked it free, here comes Randolph on the run out. Kick out left side, Ravenel travel. 8-2 response by the Rattlers after they trailed 33-25 at the break. Morgan on the inbound now for Clayton. Clayton on the bounce, now to the forecourt. Going right to the Andrews Fulton screen. Line to the lane, Clayton to the doorstep, steers. Glass rim, no. Poked free, and FAMU's coming back with Ravenel. Into the forecourt right side. Now headed the key, swings it high left to Reeves. Reeves feeds it inside down to Jones. Jones faces, fires, lift the rim and off, rebound Lamar Morgan. Now for Clayton. Forecourt left to Brownlee, wants a 3, it's on the way, good. Lucian Brownlee picked a fine time to drain his first field goal, makes it 38-33 Coppin. Right to the doorstep, Martin. Missed the chippy, and it's a rebound to Coppin. Here comes Clayton on the run out. Lob at the rim, intended for Steers, poked free. Here comes Reeves. Reeves stopped at the free throw line, gave it up to Ravenel, and answer 3's good. Justin Ravenel now with 15. The margin now 2 at 38-36. Andrews Fulton, line, lane, fights it up on the 7-footer, rimming off, got his own miss back, fights it up out of the double team. Glass, no, but a whistle and a foul. Steers just tried to shatter the backboard with a punch follow. DJ Jones, his second.
13 foul. For the Eagles, number 1, Andrews Fulton, shooting 2.
Coppin up by 2 at 16:29 remaining, 38-36. And LeBone, we saw it in the first half. Florida A&M's not going to go away.
No, definitely not. Yeah, you see they have picked up the intensity and definitely pushing Coppin. But Coppin has to just, remain calm and continue to run their offense.
Hector Jr.'s back on, replacing Jones. Medley Bacon's waiting at the table to replace Philly, a.k.a. Chad Andrews Fulton. Back of the rim, no. Rebound to Randolph. Keeping a 3-point Coppin lead at 39-36. I think he missed it because he didn't want to come out.
Right.
Reeves high right with the handle. On the bounce to his left, Clayton cut him off. He comes back to his right, the handle, Clayton trying to knock it free. Finally tracked down by Hector Jr. Gave it back to Reeves, 3-ball left to the rim and off. Weak side rebound now for Morgan, now to Clayton. DeJuan going left of the lane, dumps it off to Steers. Lost it, got it back and scores. He was trying to dunk it again and lost it on the way up. 5-point lead at 41-36, 15:45 to go. Reeves feeds it off now for Hector Jr. Turning left in a lane, gave it up to Ravenel. The tip follow is not going to go because it's over the back, I believe. On Martin, that's his second. It brings us to the under 16 media timeout. 15:35 to go, second half. It's now Coppin in front of FAMU, 41-36 in the Coppin State Sports Network.
Official timeout.
Different to everyone. Jason is a recent high school grad, attending Coppin full-time, getting his 4-year degree, preparing for a lucrative career. Kimberly took time off to start a family and now attends Coppin part-time and enjoys the affordability and supportive environment. Kazim wants to change careers and finds that Coppin provides the flexibility he needs to keep working while getting that second degree. Coppin State University. Something different to everyone. Something special for you.
Don't forget to visit CoppinGear.com to get your official CSU apparel. Currently, it's free shipping with any purchase $50 or more until February the 11th. CoppinGear.com, where the home team shops. And if you're looking for a hotel for homecoming and graduation, Coppin Athletics has you covered. Visit CoppinStateSports.com.
15:35 to go. Coppin in front of FAMU, 41-36. Fans, from the moment you enter the newly renovated Holiday Inn Baltimore Inner Harbor until you return home, you experience all the charms that give our hometown its Charm City moniker. Hotel is conveniently located 3 blocks from Baltimore Inner Harbor attractions, and it's across from the Baltimore Convention Center. Within a mile, guests can find the Horseshoe Casino, Hard Rock Cafe, M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Baltimore Ravens. You can actually see M&T Bank Stadium from the room. It's a great view.
Go.
Juwan Clayton's got the handle. Into the forecourt now. Wants a 3. Rimming off. Ball is tipped free to MJ Randolph. Rebound margin still -8 to Coppin State. Turnovers 14-7 FAMU, so it's basically -1 when you net those numbers out. 15 to shoot, and it's good from 15 for Hector. Give him 8. 41-38 Coppin State. Tracy Hector Jr., 6'5", junior, knocking that jump shot down. To the doorstep, Steers going strong on the big man, and he just got Martin to commit his 3rd personal foul.
Foul on 34, Isaiah Martin. That's his 3rd personal 15 foul. For Eagle number 11, Justin Steers.
Martin checks in, 7 feet and 1 inch tall.
Man, your shot.
And Steers went right into his chest. Rim and off on the free throw. He'll have another one. Second free throw good. Steers split a pair, give him 5, and make it 42-38 Coppin. Now it's a 2-possession margin at 4 points under 15 minutes to go. On the bounce, it comes to Randolph, top side left. Reverse it off now to Reeves. Right side Hector, back to Reeves. Randolph on a catch left, 12 to shoot. Randolph to the free throw line, hands it back, that's a travel. Hector Jr. was getting ready to step into that jumper, and he gets called for the walk on the handoff. Brownlee on the inbound now for Clayton. Now to Brownlee, now to Clayton. Back to Brownlee, loose wants another 3. It's on the way, back of the rim, no good. Here comes Reeves. Pulls up just inside the free throw line, kicked it out left side. Hector knocks down another 15-footer. His mid-range game gives him 10, make it 42-40 Coppin State. Clayton, hesitation, dribble head of the key, now backs it out. Brownlee, I wanted a souvenir so bad. Brownlee. Now for Clayton, to the doorstep, Medley Bacon. He got fouled before the pass. Backdoor to Steers. Fouls on Hector, that's his first. Oslander gets Brownlee. Cedric Council Jr. is coming back, I believe, to get Steers. 13:52 to go, 20 to shoot. Clayton to inbound. Lobs it in for Morgan. Illegal screen to Medley Bacon. His 3rd. Right in front of the official. It's almost like he was waiting for it, wasn't he?
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
So now Reeves has the handle. Lob it off at the elbow. Back to the basket for Hector. Kicks it back out to Ravenel. Ravenel with 15 to shoot. Gives it up right side, back to Hector. And he travels. Trying to go right to left and turn it over. Comes at 13:32 to go. Clayton on the bounce. Medley Bacon sets the screen high. Clayton split the double team with a bounce. Left hand runner. It's good. Clayton now with 8, 44-40 Coppin. FAMU sprinting to the forecourt. Now Reeves will reset it. High left to Ravenel, back to Reeves. Bounce it off left elbow now for Hector. Hector on the handoff. Gave it up to Ravenel. Ravenel high right. And I believe a moving screen or a foul against Coppin. Medley Bacon just picked up his fourth. Morgan comes off. Williams checking in. Head of the key now. Hector's got it. Top side of the right. Now for Randolph. Randolph on the bounce. 9 to shoot. Kick out right corner. Reeves back to Randolph. Randolph turning left. Shovels it in the lane. A two-hand finish for Martin. Give him 8, and Juan Dixon takes an immediate timeout. 44-42, Coppin in front of FAMU. We're back after a 60-second timeout on the Coppin State Sports Network. #59th all-time between Coppin and Florida A&M. 37-21 lead for Coppin State in the series. They've got a 2-point lead in the scoreboard. 44-42, 12:39 to go. The lead and the ball. Clayton with the handle coming across the time stripe now to the forecourt. Clayton the handle, head of the key. Going left to the Andrews Fulton screen. Steps left to the baseline. Reverse it back out. Andrews Fulton out of Williams. And Evans going for the travel.
Hey, we got 2.
Both teams identical now. 15 of 37 from the field. 40.5% for the game. Hector Jr.'s got it right elbow. We're going the other way, I believe, on a moving screen. Called on Reeves. So he's got 4. Nasir Kaur immediately to the scorer's table as Reeves checks out. Closing in on 12 minutes to go. 44-42 Coppin. Clayton a step in 3 head of the key. Rim it spun out. Rebound to Randolph or Kaur. Simultaneous possession. They fake the ball screen handoff. Hector now faces up, skips it near side left. Kaur trying to go to his right, got in the lane, swings it back right side. A 3-ball comes rimming off for Hector. Rebound to Coppin. Williams on the run back on the top side right. Hands it off to Andrews Fulton, head of the key. Trying to take Martin off the bounce. Hands it back to Clayton. Clayton coming left of the screen. Going baseline left, got cut off. Now for Andrews Fulton. Catch and fire 3. It's on the way. Good. Chad Andrews Fulton now with 13.
Yeah, nice pass, and Andrews Fulton knocks down the 3.
Make it a 5-point Coppin lead. 11:15 to go. Randolph with it. Near side of the right to Kaur. Top side left to Randolph. Feeds it inside. Intended for Martin. Right past him and out of bounds. Lamar Morgan will check in on the other side of the timeout. 11:05 to go. Coppin by 5. Leading FAMU 47-42 on the Coppin State Sports Network. On the MEAC men's basketball scoreboard, late starts tonight for Maryland Eastern Shore, Norfolk State, South Carolina State, Savannah State. A&T's up at North Carolina Central by 10, 38-28. Morgan at home leads Bethune-Cookman by 6, 46-40. Howard leads at home over Dell State, 38-34. Here, 47-42, Coppin leading FAMU, 11:05 to go. The lead and the ball. And the possession arrow. Council Jr. on the catch, now to Williams, high left. Coming back to his right. Now coming left is Williams. Picks up the bounce and turned it over. On the run back, right of the lane, Randolph to the doorstep, he scores. 47-44, Coppin by 3. Williams on the bounce, now between the rings. Stepping left, now for Andrew Spolton, curling right in the lane, draws some contact, rim, good, and a foul, or are they going to wave it off? Martin picks up his 4th. They're going to call the foul on the floor.
I really thought it was an and one right there.
Keep it 47-44. Andrew Spolton gathering himself in the jump circle before stepping in. Ifeanyi Mezarike back to replace Isaiah Martin. Iffy was held scoreless in the opening half and picked up a personal foul. 9th FAMU team foul. Comes at 10:30 to go. Rim it off. Rebound. Comes down to Hector. Now that outlet to Randolph. So with 3 for FAMU, they can tie. Randolph on the bounce. Far side left. Now for Core. Kick it back right side to Randolph. Got pinned on the near block and traveled. Tell you what, Lavone Foreman, if he continues his path to the basket,
right, probably would have had a layup.
Absolutely. Off the inbound, it comes to DeJuan Clayton. Clayton out of the forecourt, defended tightly by Randolph. Clayton on the shake and bake, taking it right, fires one up, rim and good. Good body control by DeJuan Clayton. 49-44. He went left hand off the right side.
Yeah, pretty layup.
Randolph with it, head of the key. It's fumbled and picked up now by Clayton. Clayton on the run, right side behind the arc. Bounce it in the lane, said going strong. He got fouled on the way up. There's the late whistle. Oh my goodness. Tracy Hector Jr. with the foul. That's his second. I think the officials were waiting to see if they finished before blowing the whistle.
I think so, yeah. Sometimes officials do that, but it was clearly a foul. And I think the ref realized it afterwards, but ended up calling it.
Well, and then 2 whistles sounded.
Right.
Almost simultaneously after the fact, but they got the call right. Council Jr. at the line, back of the rim, no good. Coppin now, I believe, should be in the double bonus on the 10th team foul. Second Council free throw, rim glass good, said. Puts all 5 starters in the book. 50-44, keeping it 19 fouls for the moment. My mistake. Under 9.5 to go. Top side left, Ravenel. Lob it inside. Iffy trying to finish strong. Blocked from behind by Andrew Spolton. Last touch by Coppin with 14 to shoot. Inbounder will be MJ Randolph looking. Lob to the top on the catch. It's going to be Hector. And off the ball, I believe if he was called for the foul, it would be his second. He was trying to clear some space on that backside.
Yeah, I was just looking. Looks like he kind of pushed off on that one. Try to post up.
Clayton now hit of the key with the handle, turning right, fighting one up, front of the rim. No, but a whistle and a foul with 9:04 to go. Fouls on Core, that's his first.
13, Juan Clayton in line, Eagles, 2 shots.
First free throw for Clayton. Makes it 51-44 Coppin. Second one's good. 52-44 Coppin. They lead by 8. 9 minutes to go. Top side right, Ravenel. Head of the key now on the catch. Hector, near side left. Coors got it. Back head of the key now to Randolph. Skip it right side. Ravenel wants a 3. Good. Ravenel now with 18. 52-47. Coppin by 5. Closing at an 8.5 to go. Clayton out of Morgan. Back to Clayton. Clayton on the bounce. Swings it left corner. Morgan going baseline left, and he stepped out of bounds along the baseline. Bryce Morang, the 6'5 sophomore, checks in for the first time for Florida A&M. Brownlee's coming back. He'll get Lamar Morgan. That's just ahead of the under 8 timeout to protect him from picking up that third foul. So FAMU can cut it to a one-possession advantage with a make here. Right side Ravenel, now to Morang, near side left. They give it up to Hector. Now at the free throw line, and Morang travels. Steers back in quickly to replace Cedric Council Jr. or Chad Andrews Fulton. Closing in on 8 minutes to go. 52-47, Coppin with the lead. Clayton out of the forecourt. On the bounce, high right to Brownlee. Now to Council Jr., give it back to Clayton, almost stolen by Randolph. Clayton headed to the key, going left to the Council screen. They call him for a moving screen.
5 points, had 2 hands in his butt.
Brings it to an under 8 media timeout. It comes Randolph coming left, put it behind his back, kicks it out right side out of Jones. Jones to the free throw line, puts it on the way and good. Jones now with 4, 52-51. Coppin by 1. 7:10 to go. A little 7-2 mini run here by Florida A&M in the last 2 minutes. Clayton on a crossover dribble. Left to right in the lane, lost the handle, and then we got a whistle and a foul. Clayton with his second, and that stopped the fast break. So now Ravenel an opportunity to tie and retake the lead for Florida A&M. And that free throw is good. Ravenel now with 19. Deadlocks us at 52. Second one's good. 53-52, FAMU with the lead. 6:54 to go. It's the first lead since 23-22 in the first half. Andrews Fulton on the bounce. Now for Oslander, head of the key. Curls right, skip it near side left. Brownlee, an answer three is on the way. Good! Lucian Brownlee, second three. And Coppin right back in front, 55-53.
Let's get it stopped!
15th lead change.
Back and forth, 6 minutes, almost 6 minutes. You want to see Coppin really try to settle down here.
Randolph turns left of the lane and scores off the glass, even at 55. Here comes Clayton to the forecourt. Now for Andrews Fulton in between the rings. Try to hand it off to Clayton on a ball screen handoff, and a foul is called against FAMU. Ravenel with his third. That puts Clayton back at the line, 6:08 to go. FAMU's over the limit.
Yep. Yeah, from here on out, it looks like Coppin will be shooting free throws, so hopefully they want to try to be more aggressive going to the basket.
First one's on the way, it's good. 56-55, Coppin. Second one's good. Clayton now with 14. 57-55, Coppin, 6:05 to go. Ball screen handoff, Randolph. Back to Ravenel. Ravenel on the bounce. Top side left out of Hector. Reverse it, Ravenel for a three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Jones. Kick it back out to Ravenel. A three for the lead. Rim it off. Offensive rebound and follow is good with the right hand for Tracy Hector Jr. And we are tied at 57. Clayton coming left to the Steers screen. Steers falls down. Now to Andrews Fulton. Goes right to the lane. He got hand checked on the way by Bryce Barang. Or did they give Jones that foul? It's on Jones. That's his third. So Chad Andrews Fulton steps to the free throw line. Rim, front of the rim, and off. Here comes Cedric Council Jr. along with Lamar Morgan. Steers and Oslander checking out. Even at 57, 5:34 to go. Front of the rim, side of the rim, and off. Both free throws missed. Into the forecourt now, Randolph. Barang going strong, and it's good off the glass. His first field goal puts FAMU back in front on the 16th lead change, 59-57, Florida A&M. Andrews Fulton hands it off to Brownlee. Another three for the lead. Rim and off. Rebound to Jones. Outlet now for Hector Jr. Bounce it off to Randolph to the forecourt. Closing in on 5 minutes to go. Randolph spins left. Now he gave it up to Hector. Back between the rings to Randolph. Randolph on the bounce, right side behind the arc. Now head of the key. Back to Meringue, 7 to shoot. Right corner kick, Ravenel for a three. Good and a foul. Ravenel now with 22. The foul's on Lamar Morgan. It's his third. 62-57 Florida A&M and a timeout Coppin State. It comes at 4:46 to go. We're back after a 30-second timeout on the Coppin State Sports Network. Out of the Coppin timeout. Tom Bartley, Lavone Foreman with you. And Lavone, big run here late by Florida A&M.
Right, yeah, they definitely picked up the tempo, and what Coppin wants to do is stomp down defensively and try to pull this game out.
Ravenel trying to complete the 4-point play. He does. He's got 23. 63-57. Coppin down by 6. 8 unanswered by FAMU after Coppin took that 57-55 lead. And they've done it in a minute 10. Clayton left in a lane, fades away. Glass no good. Rebound, Randolph. Randolph lost his shoe. And now the official stops the game.
Come on, guys.
FAMU to re-enter the ball from half court. Hector on the inbound, now to Randolph. Randolph on the bounce, head of the key. Lob it off to the elbow. Meringue with his back to the basket, defended by Morgan. 15 to shoot. Kicks it out high left. Now left side, a 15-foot step in for Jones. Rimming off, Cedric Council Jr. the rebound. Outlet now for Jawan Clayton. Clayton going right of the screen. Kick out right corner to Brownlee. Now to Clayton. Clayton clears out the right corner. Picks up the bounce. Now to Andrews Fulton, right side with 15 to shoot. Down to 12, 11, 10. Andrews Fulton trying to step through a double team. Got to the doorstep and it got blocked away by DJ Jones. Now to Randolph. At 3.5 to go, it remains 63-57, Florida A&M. 19-5 run after Coppin led by 8 at the 9-minute mark. 7 to shoot. Randolph the handle, now between the rings, taking Brownlee off the bounce, coming back to his right with 2, down to 1. Ravenel got it away for 3, rimming off. Loose ball tipped out, Randolph the loose ball rebound, top side left. And Lavone Foreman, that's a critical offensive rebound.
It is, definitely it is. At this point in the game, you want to try to get every rebound you can and try to get back in this one.
Randolph the handle, again defended by Brownlee. 10 to shoot. Randolph picked up the bounce, feeds it high left, gave it up to Hector Jr. Now for Jones, desperation 3, and it's good off the left wing. 66-57. Hector Jr. now with 15. Morgan in the lane, kicking right side. Said wants an answer 3, rimming off, rebound Randolph. 2:15 to go. Coppin now down by 9. What a turn of events in the last 7 minutes. From up 8 to now down 9. Randolph running the shot clock down. It's at 10. Less than 2 to go. On the game clock. Randolph picks up the bounce and the double team. He went up. That's going to be a walk, I believe. He did. 1:51 to go. It's now FAMU 66, Coppin State 57. Back after a 60-second timeout on the Coppin State Sports Network. 1:51 to go. FAMU in the midst of a 22-5 run to lead by 9, 66-57. Don't forget, Coppin State Homecoming Week 2019, February 17th through the 24th. Coppin.edu/homecoming to get the full event schedule and tickets. FAMU in the second half, shooting almost 58% on 16 of 28. Coppin 7 of 18 in the second half. 18 to shoot, and we got a whistle off the ball on the screen action. Ravenel picks up his fourth. That's a critical foul. 99 seconds to go. It puts Chad Andrews-Fulton at the free throw line, with Coppin down by 9. Free throw rim, and it stays home. That's a huge free throw.
Right, yeah. Did a little bounce, went right back in. Definitely needed it.
You're up. Justin, you over the ball.
Second one's good. Chad's got 15. 66-59. Steers and Oslander are back. If I'm Coppin, I'm going right at Ravenel. He's got a game high of 23. Ravenel on the catch in the backcourt, dribbles out of traffic, now up the floor now, into the hands of Hector Jr. to the far sideline. Randolph to the forecourt, saves the possession. Now to Jones, back to Ravenel, shot clock to 15, closing in on 80 seconds to go. That ball is last touched by Steers, out of bounds. Hector Jr. to inbound. Gets it in high right. Now for Randolph. Randolph on the bounce. Steers bumped him off.
What's wrong with these guys, man?
Steers, I believe, just picked up his fourth. 76 seconds to go. Council Jr. set to check in. Free throw rim. It trickles off. Morgan the rebound. Now for Clayton. Clayton up the left side. Line to the lane. Got it to drop. Clayton now is 16. Out of the double team. Over the top feed for Hector. With Coppin down 66-61. Under a minute to go. Randolph to the far side left. Hector Jr. is fouled by Oslander. That's his first. 55.4 to go. Coppin down 66-61. These are critical free throws. Hector Jr. with the first one. It's on the way. Back of the rim, no good. Coppin is not forced into a three-point situation in this offensive possession as Steers checks out. You can go 2 for 1 here.
Right.
Second free throw, good. 16 now for the junior. 67-61. Clayton left it short. Andrews-Fulton with an offensive follow. Glass no, but a whistle and a foul. 46.7 to go. Fouls on Jones. That's his fourth. Andrews-Fulton's first free throw. Rim it off. Seemed like he rushed it.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he wanted to take a little bit more time. It seemed like he definitely rushed that one.
Steers back in for Council. Andrews-Fulton trying to split a pair. He does. He's got 16. 67-62. FAMU by 5. And I believe Morgan with the foul. That's his fourth. Comes at 42.8 to go. Ravenel at the free throw line. Brownlee's coming back to the scorer's table as Council heads back to the bench. Ravenel drains the free throw. Give him 24. 68-62. This is the biggest free throw of the game. Could make it a 7-point margin.
Go on.
And he does. Ravenel now with 25. 69-62, Florida A&M. Clayton got caught in midair, turned it over. Meringue up the floor, gave it up to Ravenel. There's the icing on the cake. Ravenel now with 27 with the two-handed finish. 71-62, Florida A&M. Clayton hands it off to Brownlee, forces up a three, right of the rim, no good. Oslander knocks it free to Andrews Fulton. Glass, good, and a foul. Andrews Fulton now with 18, 71-64 with a free throw coming. Meringue, his first foul. At 23.9 to go, Steers checking back in. And Chad got the free throw, give him 19. 71-65, FAMU. Coppin needs a turnover right here in the worst way. Inbound to Ravenel. Ravenel on a double team, went to the floor, he traveled. There was nobody there in that double team for him to give it to.
Exactly.
21.4 to go. Shot clock turned off. Clayton to inbound from the baseline. Lob it into Andrews Fulton. Turning right, spinning back to his left. Got to the doorstep and scores. Andrews Fulton now with 21. Coppin down by 4. 71-67. FAMU with 17.6 to go. Back at 60 on the Coppin State Sports Network. Coppin timeout. Chad Andrews Fulton has surpassed his season high of 19 against South Carolina State. He's matched his career high of 21 from January 20th of last year against Morgan State. Chad, we could use a couple more. Down by 4, 71-67, 17.6 to go. Out of the Coppin timeout. FAMU runs the baseline with Hector Jr. looking, lobs it in over the top. Meringue. Oh my goodness, he took 3 steps. They say he juggled the ball. Are you kidding me? Chad Andrews Fulton with the foul. That's his second. That was not a juggle. That's possession and 2 feet inbounds. 15.2 to go. First free throw, rim it off. Brownlee's coming back. I think Steers is coming off.
Come on. Quick 2 if you can.
Meringue trying to make this a 5-point margin with 15.2 to go. Second one, rim it off. Rebound Oslander. Coppin's got to go in a hurry. Here comes Clayton. Head of the key, left in a lane. Kicks it back out to Oslander. Catch and fire at 3. Rim it off. Rebound tip followed by Andrews Fulton. No. Morgan fights up, got it, and got fouled. Lamar Morgan. Give him 10. 71-69 and a free throw coming. 3.6 to go. You know FAMU's going to get fouled, or do they want Morgan to intentionally miss it and kick it out for a potential go-ahead 3?
Right, I was just thinking that.
And FAMU takes a timeout. We'll keep it right here with the 30-second timeout taken by the Rattlers. They now extend it to a full. We'll keep it here anyway. 71-69 FAMU with 3.6 to go. It's going to be Lamar Morgan at the free throw line to our left, TV right. If they want him to intentionally miss it, it's got to hit the rim.
Exactly. Definitely got to hit the rim on this one and give yourself a chance to get a rebound.
Now, do you want the back iron attempt so that it's high off the cylinder and then a tip, or do you want it to hit the front of the rim and bounce out?
I would go with the front of the rim. That's more of the type style that I like to do when they try to miss it on purpose, but we'll see what they do.
Both teams in the double bonus, so any contact should be 2 free throws off the miss or a rebound, if you will.
Right. Yep.
So it's 71-69, FAMU leading Coppin State. Coppin had a 52-44 lead at the 9-minute mark. FAMU erased all that, and they've got a 2-point lead with 3.6 to go. So Morgan now stepping in at the free throw line. And they bring Isaiah Martin back, playing with 4 fouls and 8 points for Florida A&M.
I got it. 55. You got it. Wherever the big guy, yes.
Oslander for Coppin is on the near block closest to us. On the TV, it's the far block. Morgan's free throw is on the way, good. Morgan now with 11. 71-70. FAMU by 1. Here comes DJ Jones to replace Isaiah Martin. Coppin matching up man for man. They're trying to get a deflection or a steal and then a quick timeout. Here comes Hector Jr. from the baseline. Gets it in, far side, and Steers immediately fouls Reeves. So Steers, I believe, is going to foul out with 5 points with 2.2 to go. 71-70, Florida A&M. Cameron Reeves at the free throw line, now blowing into his hands. First of 2 on the way, good. He's got 6. 72-70, FAMU. Second one's on the way. Rim, it popped out. Oslander up the floor now. Clayton lets fly, and it's hitting the top of the backboard. And it's no good. And FAMU, for the moment, has escaped 72-70. They're going to the monitor to see if the clock indeed started too soon. And the official came over, looked at the replay, clock was right, final score for the first time. FAMU has come all the way back to defeat Coppin State 72-70. And a devastating loss here at home for the Eagles.
Yeah, definitely a heartbreaker. Coppin did a nice job getting back into it. had the last heave at the final seconds and just couldn't pull it out.
72-70 the final. And Chad Andrews Fulton again matching his career high with 21. Juan Dixon now joins us here courtside. And, Coach, just briefly, an 8-point lead with 9 to go at 52-44, and then FAMU made a furious run to get the lead and the victory here on the road.
Yeah, there's no urgency on the defensive end. We played solid defensively in the first half. In the second half, we didn't guard. I mean, they had 25 points in the first half. And we talked about trying to hold teams under 60, and we didn't guard at all in the second half. That's why we lost the game.
Bethune-Cookman coming in on Monday, expectations for
Yeah,
the home game.
extremely talented team. We got to go back to the drawing board. Guys got to understand the importance of defending for 40 minutes, and hopefully Monday we get a win.
Appreciate the time. We'll talk to you then.
Right, thank you.
There's head coach Juan Dixon and the Coppin State alma mater here on the Coppin State Sports Network. So our final score once again, Florida A&M comes all the way back after Coppin led 52-44, and they stunned Coppin State 72-70.
Wow.
So now with a win, Florida A&M 7-14 overall, 4-1 in the MEAC for Coppin, 3-19 overall, 3-4 in the MEAC. Coming up next on Monday, Bethune-Cookman here at the PEC. Florida A&M goes across town to Morgan State Monday at 7:30. Team high for Chad Andrews Fulton at 21. Just Ravenel with a game high at 27 for FAMU. Final numbers in this one, and it all came down to that second half and the field goal shooting for Florida A&M. They finished at 58.6 in the second half, which made up for that first half.
Definitely, yeah. The tale of two halves, Florida A&M came out, definitely turned up the heat. Coppin tried to make a late run, but just was a little too late.
And the rebounding margin, it was in FAMU's favor the entire night, 41-23 on the final tally tonight.
Right, yeah. Coppin definitely got dominated on the boards tonight. That was another thing. We needed more second chance points. That definitely would have helped out. But, yeah, totally dominated on the boards tonight.
So for Lamone Foreman, Tom Barley, final score, final time. Florida A&M defeats Coppin State 72-70. Thank you so much for watching and listening on the Coppin State Sports Network.